Good morning. Welcome to the Greece vlog, guys. Today's the second full day in Athens. Nothing really eventful happened yesterday. Just kind of a readjustment day. Walked around a little. Not me thinking this trash bin was a bus. I'm doing the monuments today. And I'm sure I'm gonna be getting a better view, but just a quick little sneak peek. And then you can see the skitty. So I think to the right of me right now is like this giant rock that everyone says is really good to watch the sunrise from. And I'm a little early, so I think I'm gonna do that. So the plan is, I think after, I don't know how big like the Acropolis part of it is, but after I'm done with that, I'm thinking I'll get fruit, water, coffee. That'll hold me throughout the day, and then I should, fingers crossed if no one touched it, I should have dinner. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to go up this cliff, but we're gonna go since I'm early. See the view. My ticket includes like 7 different sites. I think some of them may be like within the Acropolis itself. So this is cool. I don't know how long that's gonna take me, especially since I move pretty fast, but we'll see. I don't have any other plans for today. Get up here and not die. How are y'all gonna litter the beautiful area? Okay, so here's my view. Okay, y'all. Here we are. I don't know if I'm in frame. I hope I'm in frame. Okay. So, day one in Athens, I just walked around all of the like Plaka, Siri, all the famous like areas, I guess. This Athens very much gives like New York. The pigeons here are scary, but it's like a cleaner version of New York, but it's like, which is kind of weird because it's not like, you can notice that it's like visibly cleaner, but it still looks like New York, like what I imagine New York would look like during COVID is kind of what it looks like. But I have had no bad experiences, except these birds are trying to give me a heart attack. They're definitely giving like rats. Oh my god. My layover here to get here was insane. I'll tell it quickly because I think I can go in 8 minutes. So my layover was crazy because I only had an hour and the customs line was like backed up, which was obvious, but like everyone was acting like they didn't know English, even though I flew in from the USA. So like even people, I was like, oh, like I have a flight to catch, like do you mind if I cut ahead of you? Like they were just ignoring me. And then the people working there weren't helping me. And then the passport guy, first I get a broken booth, then I get a guy who like decided that he was gonna take his break, and then I get a guy who like decided he was gonna ask me a million questions, ask me for like proof of my like accommodation stays and like all of that. Like it was crazy. And so I did that, whatever. got through. I had to throw out like a bunch of my liquids because I had like way too many. He probably threw out like $100 worth of product, which was so annoying. But I made my plane, and it was annoying because like no one was communicating with me if I was gonna make this plane or not. So I was kind of just like, should I just check my bag and like keep this stuff because I'm here for 3 months and I need it, or like what do I do? But I made my plane. Hectic story, but like funny story to have. Part of the experience, part of the journey. And then I got to my hostel, and like immediately when I saw Athens, I was like, oh no, thank God I'm only here for 3 nights and like 2.5 days. But I forced myself to go out that night because I hadn't eaten in like over 12 hours, I realized. So I forced myself to go out, and I actually had a really good time. The meal was okay. It was definitely giving like, I don't know if tourist is the right word, but I think like they were definitely trying to do like spin-offs of their cuisine, and like they were trying to like be fancy about it, and like it was good, but like it just, I think it kind of like was very rich to like shock my stomach with it for not having eaten in like a day. But I got free gelato because I think I was alone, so I think they felt bad for me, and then I think they felt like they took too long in between my appetizer and my main course. So I got free ice cream, which was like, cool. And then yesterday I just walked around and then I spent like some time in the garden reading for like 2 hours, which was cool, which was nice. So I think I'm just gonna do the monuments today, and then we'll see where that gets me. I got a basket of figs. There were probably like 12 of them. I got it for like €3, I think. Well, no, because I must have gotten them for like €2, which is crazy. But that's the update. That's been like my last 36-ish hours, give or take. And now I'm gonna go into the Acropolis. Went through the wrong entrance. And I do feel like my experience was minimized because of that. Also, there was nowhere to get a map, and I want a real ticket.
You think about it.
Okay, so my, I don't know, 10, 12-year-old self is literally screaming right now. I can't believe this. Like, I'm actually here seeing all of this. It's so cool. Probably the only museum I'll ever enjoy. And I've actually been reading, like, the signs and stuff. So that's cool. I wish I had a map still. Also, I don't know if this loops around, but I hope it does, because I do want to see the other side of it without having to, like, walk all the way around. craziest doing alone, because I feel like I'm just talking to a friend, but I know I probably look crazy. But I exited that way, so, but that was like part of the castle, like the gate to fortify the west side, which apparently was like the weakest side, so that was cool. I think going down the south slope of the Acropolis now. I don't know if there's anything on the north, but that's why it looks weird. I hope my footage wasn't too blurry, but I'm going to south slope. But I also don't know what else my ticket is good for. So once I figure out how to get out of here, I'm gonna do a fruit stop, breakfast stop, and figure that out. Like map out the rest of my day, because I know that I get a couple more sites, and I think I want to do the Acropolis Museum. I'm hoping that's under 10 euros. And I need water. Hadrian's art, and then in here is this temple that I need to figure out how to get into. Oh my god, so I'm literally stupid. I was right by this yesterday and didn't even realize. I just was like further up when I went to the gardens. I'm excited to like get to say I did the monuments finally, because that was like really cool. But I think this was like just enough time. Oh, update. This is the Temple of Zeus, the Olympion. Okay, so this was pretty like lackluster. So I'm just gonna roam my way back to like the main village and pick up like something to eat along the way for breakfast, lunch, and then see the last set of ruins. Okay, hello guys. We're at the Roman Agora, or Agora, just Agora, I think. It's cool. I'm in the shade. I'm in the one shady part of the building, I think, which is like the actual like museum part. The rest is just like you walk around in the ruins and it's all in the sun. And I think I'm getting like tired from the heat. So I'm gonna chill here, eat some figs. I can't believe I got 12 figs for €3. So I'm just gonna chill here, relax for like a bit. I'm realizing like I had a later start yesterday, but I also sat at like a restaurant with coffee for like at least 30 minutes. And I was kind of like walking in and out of like the villages, so it was like chilly. And I've been in the sun like all day. But I stopped and I got this like croissant. It was a pistachio croissant and it was amazing. I'm not a huge pastry person, so good test. I'll catch up with you guys when I'm walking around the ruins. Okay guys, just took a little power sit nap. I don't know. These girls asked me to come take a picture, which I was literally like falling asleep. So it was kind of good because I don't think I would have gotten up anytime soon had they not like shaken me out of that. Yeah, can you hear me? Like a bar stool, and it was facing the Acropolis. And I brought like my Kindle with me, like in case there was, you know, no one to really like mingle with. This girl, like maybe 15, 20 minutes later, she's like, she walks up to the side, she's taking a picture, and then she goes, "Oh, look, is anyone sitting here?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Mind if I like join you? Like you look like you're alone. Like I'm alone too." And so I was like, "Oh yeah." This girl was like crazy. We had long moments where like it flowed, and then we had like kind of moments of like awkwardness, like lulls more than awkwardness. We started the conversation like fine, normal. So she's from the US, from Wisconsin, but she has like a accent that kind of felt like Middle Eastern to me. But this girl is like white and ginger.